Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm your host, Buckning, and today we're going to talk about one of the most controversial things about Wealthsimple Trade, and that's the conversion rate of 1.5%. And I got a question from a same commenter who asked me to do the math on that 1.5%. We're going to talk about some other things. But before we do that, if you're new to the channel, welcome. This is where you put $100 a week into a tax-free savings account to build a dividend portfolio right in front of your eyes. And if you're not new, welcome back. We'll go through the portfolio quickly here, and then we're going to talk about the conversion fee that is at 1.5% that a lot of people have maybe a misunderstanding of or just don't understand it by unpopular belief. I'm going to give you my opinion on really what that kind of means, and we'll do the math on that as well. For the day here, the portfolio is up $29.55, up 0.35%. This one is up portfolio is closed out at $8,364.35 for the day. For the week, we're up $336.44, up 4.19%. For the 1 month, we're up $657.71, up 8.45%. For the 3 months, we're up $425.66, up 5.36%. For the 1 year, we're up $1,495.69, up 21.78%. And for the all-time since starting this portfolio, we're up $1,616.84, up 23.96%. So that is the quickest update I can give you on the portfolio itself. It's all there. And now we're going to talk about this conversion fee. As we all know, there is a foreign exchange fee of 1.5% on Wealthsimple Trade. So when you buy US stock, like myself, I do have some US positions in here like Cisco Systems Inc. and like Qualcomm. A lot of people ask me, why are you buying a US stock on Wealthsimple Trade, or why are you holding a US stock that pays a dividend in a tax-free savings account? Because you're getting charged the 1.5% and then you're getting that 15% withholding tax on your dividends. Why do you do that? Can you do the math? It's always the same. So I'm just gonna bury this one by making this video. We're gonna go to what is actually on Wealthsimple Trade's site, and it talks about it, understanding the currency conversion fee. This is not a trading fee for those that think it's a trading fee. It's a conversion fee. This is a foreign exchange conversion fee because we use Canadian funds, and you have to convert it to US to purchase US stocks. Unfortunately, Wealthsimple Trade, unlike other brokers, does not have a US cash account. So you have to pay the conversion. You're like kind of forced to pay the conversion rate 2 times, one going in to buy it and one selling it. And this will give the example on other brokerage accounts. For example, in my other portfolio, it holds a cash account for US funds. And so I only pay the conversion fee once, unless I decide to convert that US funds back into Canadian funds. I'm going to have to pay the conversion fee again. All banks, all brokers do this because there is a conversion fee for that. They have to make money doing the currency exchange for you. And I'll give you some examples, obviously, because there are some actually on the website for Wealthsimple Trade, and they give you an easy $100 example here. And I'm going to show you how to do the math if you're do 10,000, 100,000. But if you're kind of doing those numbers, I'll probably explain why you probably shouldn't be using Wealthsimple Trade as well. So here's an example of a purchase of a US asset. Okay, so if you're going to buy $100 of US stock, they're using a conversion rate of 1.3 with a 1.5% conversion fee. So this fee is added on top of the 1.3 conversion rate already, and it comes out to 1.3198. So your total cost converting from 1.3 from the $100 US, you would pay $130 Canadian. But because there's a fee of 1.5% on that conversion fee, you actually paid $1.98 to have those funds of $130 converted into 100 US to purchase that $100 stock. In order to do your numbers, whether it's in thousands or 10,000s, 100,000s, or millions, I broke it down for you. So all you really have to do is add a 0 at the end of this, and that's 1,000. Then all you do is move the decimal point that is right here. So you move the decimal point practically right over 1 to the right. So if you are investing $1,000 and you were buying a stock, the fee that you would pay would be roughly $19.50, going off the 1.3 conversion rate and the 1.5 conversion fee. Okay, so $1,000 will cost you $19.50. If you were to do $10,000, your fee to purchase those stocks would cost you $195. Now, the question that is begged here is, why would you do that? I don't see a reason for you doing that. And now Wealthsimple Trade is such an easy platform that it's good for newer investors that maybe are starting out with lower amounts of cash and are not flush with cash. And so if you're doing like $10,000, and I don't recommend doing this on Wealthsimple Trade, to be honest with you, if you're doing a $10,000 trade, go find a brokerage that has like a flat fee, and then you're only paying, for example, I think Investor's Edge is $6.95 per trade. Okay, so then you're only paying $6.95, and then you're forced to pay the conversion fee regardless, because you have to convert your Canadian funds into US funds. Okay, now at $100,000 on Wealthsimple Trade, if you were to buy $100,000 worth of US securities, you would pay $1,950. For $1 million, you would pay $19,500. On the buy side, it just doesn't make sense. Okay, so now if we're going to the selling side, okay, here's the perfect example. $100, same thing, conversion rate of 1.3 and the 1.5% conversion fee. It's a fee. It's not a trading fee. It's a conversion fee. Okay. The exchange rate would become 1.2805 to sell. Okay. You would receive $128.05 from the sale. So you paid $1.95 for that trade, for that sale, because if you add $1.95 to the 128.05, you get $130 Canadian, which perfectly converts to the 1.3. That is the exchange rate. Okay, now I broke it down to you again in selling $1,000, $10,000s in increments of thousands. All you do is take this, add another zero to it, or move the decimal point on the fee over one to the right. Okay, so at $1,000, if you were to sell $1,000 worth of securities, you would pay $19.80. Are you mad about paying that $19.80? I'm not really. To be honest with you, it's really not life-changing that I have to pay $19.80 to make $900 some dollars. Okay. With $10,000, you were paying a fee of $198. Am I mad about that? No, I'm still walking away with like $9,900. Okay. $100,000. If you're selling $100,000, taking into account that if you made $100,000 in your Wealthsimple Trade account, you would pay $1,980 in fees to sell $100,000 worth of shares. And honestly, you would be walking away with, let me do the math quick here, $98,020. I'm not mad that I paid $1,980 in fees to get $98,000. Okay, I'm not mad about that at all. For $1 million, obviously, you're going to be paying close to $20,000, $19,800 in conversion fees, including the 1.5%, and you would be walking away with, let's see here, minus 19,800 is 980K. Now that's, I didn't obviously put in the factor that you have to do add the 0.3%. 30% on that, because when you sell US things and convert to Canadian, you're like a multi-millionaire. That's a joke, but you get the point. Okay, the relativeness of 1.5% on the conversion fee is very minimal, and it's not life-changing. $19,000 being paid to walk away with $980K, 980K is not going to be life-changing. Giving up 20 to take away 980, honestly, I'm not going to cry over that. Okay, I don't think you would either. And by unpopular belief, I think a lot of people wouldn't be mad either. They'd be pumped that you have $980,000 and you just had to pay $20,000, obviously, for the fee. The conversion fee is as simple as this. It's gonna be there. You're gonna get hit with it regardless. That is, and again, that is the downside of Wealthsimple Trade. Wealthsimple Trade does not have a cash account that just holds US funds. If it did, like other brokerages, then there wouldn't technically be that 1.5% fee, but they'd still be making money off of you off the conversion fee. And how do I know this? Because if you go to Royal Bank of Canada, you look at this, $10,000 Canadian converted to the US is $7,878 and the rate is 1.26. You are gonna pay the rate, the exchange rate of 1.26. Every bank is different. Every institute is different. Every financial institution is different. Regardless if it's Wealthsimple Trade, if you do direct investing with Royal Bank, TD of Canada, look at this, cash, same thing, 1.2871 here, 1.269 here. Is there really big of a difference? Well, let's just go to the exchange, because this is the exchange for currency, and the actual current rate here is 1.244. If you look here, it's 1.26. So I'm pretty sure Royal Bank is making money off of your exchange, and it goes with everybody. If you look here, it gives you the breakdown. And same thing with TD, same thing with Wealthsimple Trade. They are just adding a 1.5% fee on top. They're just disclosing it. Is it really that big of a deal? I don't think so. I really don't think so. 1.5%. And again, by unpopular disbelief or unpopular belief, I wouldn't be upset about it. Of course, I'm not saying I'm a millionaire and that I've sold $1 million worth of stock and I had to convert it back to Canadian and pay that $20,000 and I was upset. I haven't got to that point. But I imagine once I am at that point, it's not that big of a deal. You're going to be paying conversion fees regardless. If you're trading on Quest Trade, if you're trading on TD's platform, on Royal Bank's platform, on all of them, you're going to be paying a conversion fee. And in that conversion fee, there is a little bit of a markup for the banks to make money to do that currency exchange for you, because we are not holding a bunch of US cash somewhere and just depositing it somewhere. And yes, would it make more sense if the Canadian dollar was on par with the US dollar? The last time that happened was like 2007, 2008, when we were straight on par with them, dollar for dollar, and it was great. Honestly, the 1.5% is not a big deal. When people are telling you, oh, don't do this, it's a ripoff that you have to pay 1.5% fees, I don't think they understand that the conversion fee is included in the actual exchange, and it's not a trading fee, it's a conversion fee. And all banks do this. Everyone does this. Everyone has a conversion fee that they charge you to make money. And so it's not something new. And honestly, if you're trading like $10,000 worth of cash, or sorry, not cash, but capital, $100,000 of capital, $1 million worth of capital, I don't think you're using Wealthsimple Trade to do that kind of stuff. I honestly don't think so. I think you're probably using a different brokerage account that is a bit more friendly to those large sums of money. To be honest, I haven't seen anyone with $1 million in Wealthsimple Trade. No one's ever talked about it. And maybe there's a reason they're not talking about it, and maybe they're using a different brokerage. So in my honest opinion, I don't think that 1.5% conversion fee included in the exchange fee anyways is a big deal to me, because you're going to get hit with foreign exchange one way or the other. The unfortunate thing is that, again, Wealthsimple Trade doesn't have a US account to hold US funds so that you can do trades straight from US cash, and you're not forced to convert it back to Canadian all the time. And that's what those accounts are for. And typically they have flat fees anyways. And so if you're doing those large sums of trades where it's like 10K or 100K, then I'd probably recommend that you use a brokerage account that uses flat fees and not percentages. And it doesn't matter how much you trade. In volume wise, in one trade, it's still a flat fee. Whether you trade $100,000 worth of stock or $1 million worth of stock, it's still a flat fee of whatever fee it is. And so that is my opinion. But before we go, we'll just go ahead and hit into the rewards. If you haven't signed up for Wealthsimple Trade, there is a link down below for you to use to claim your one free stock and invite friends to get a free stock. You'll both earn the cash value of stocks when they sign up and fund their trade account. So thank you, Lido Glenn. And I'm going to go ahead and remind Cody to fund his account. And Lido, thank you so much. We're going to go ahead and claim this one and see what we get. And it is PBR. We will deposit that reward right into the personal account. And once it hits the personal account, we will transfer that into the tax-free savings account. So that is pretty much it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you got to this point of the video, I don't know why you're not subscribed yet. I don't even know why you haven't hit the like button. But I hope this video really clears up the smoke on and the controversy of this 1.5 conversion fee, because I honestly don't think it's going to bother me that you know, you sell $1 million worth of shares and you pay the conversion fee included in the exchange rate anyways, and you walk away with $980,000. I don't think it's going to bother me. It's not life changing. That $20,000 isn't life changing. The 980K, yeah, that's life changing. So honestly, we can debate about it all we want, but yeah, don't forget to like, leave a comment. And you know what? If there's something that I might have gotten wrong in this video, comment it down below so I know that I can correct it, because I am totally open to being wrong. So other than that, guys, enjoy your week. Have a great week, and enjoy and have a great week. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.